Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Tittle Tattle Tarot. It's Georgie. And today I'm going to do a further reading on a possible paramour, a possible lover, a possible husband for Meghan Markle. And the name that's been suggested to me was someone I'd never heard of, and I had to have a little look. Mr. Armie Hammer. Now, I'm sure all my American friends will know who this is, and maybe some of my English friends as well, but I had never heard of him. I didn't know anything about him, so I did a quick little Google, and wow, what a charming man. So I discovered on my searches that last year, or 2021, I think, he was accused of the R word. And it seems that he'd be rather partial to trying to eat a woman. I think he wanted to eat someone's rib. Asked them if he would mind if he ate her rib. Now, nothing's been proven with this, so I can take it very light-heartedly. And you've got to remember, I'm just asking a set of tarot cards some questions here. So, of course, it's not sensible. Of course, it's not serious, and if you take it seriously, well, you're not in the right place here. So I'm just going to ask the cards about Mr. Armie Hammer, who apparently was brought up with tons of money in a very dysfunctional family and partial to some sadism. So let's see what Mr. Armie Hammer would think about a possible ding-dong relationship, marriage with Ms. Markle. So I'm just going to give the cards a good old shuffle. I'm going to use the curious creatures because what a curious tale. I don't think any charges have ever been brought about this, but it totally stopped his career as far as I know. Anything you can tell me that's of interest, let me know. But I'm coming at this really blind. All I know is that he had some horrible allegations about him and it's ruined his career. But I think there is quite a lot of money there. Now, I'm just going to go and grab my piece of paper. Stay there, don't go anywhere. I'm not going far. I'm back. I forgot to put out my checklist. So if you're still all there, you haven't run away, we need to know that he's a multi-millionaire. Well, I wouldn't think he's a billionaire, but I would think he's in the millions. If not for his acting, then for his family connection. So yeah, he's probably got enough money. He has definitely got a pulse. He's quite a young man. Doesn't look too bad. And is he available? Well, I believe so. I don't know, but I think from what I've heard about his love life and his proclivities, I think he probably is available. So he'll be good enough for Meghan, I reckon, although he's a little bit on the poor side. So let's have a look. Let's see what Armie would think about a possible relationship with Meghan Markle. So you've picked a really charming person for me this week, and I just love it. I love it. I like finding out about all these people. It's been an education. Okay, so Mr. Armie Hammer, what can you tell me, cards? I'm just going to pull from the top. Oh, he likes you. He likes you, Meghan. He thinks that it would just justify his existence. He's been off the radar for a couple of years now. You would be his wheel of fortune. You would turn his world right up the right way. Ace of Wands. Oh, he's got a bit of a hard one for you. he really like to get his wand in action with you. Oh, come on, let's keep pulling. What else can you tell me? Sweet, curious creatures. What's going on? He fancies you, Meghan. And this has got nothing to do with you, Meghan. We're not asking whether you fancy him. This is all coming from Mr. Hammer. Okay, I'm going to go right from the top again. Three of Cups. Oh, you'd make such a great couple. You could have a great team around you. You could both build your reputations back up. But you are a devil. You are a devil, but he likes a bit of devil. He likes a bit of devil. Maybe you could get a bit deviant devil together. So that doesn't bother him. He's quite into the old devilish stuff. And what have we got here? Swords. Yeah. He'd steal you away. He'd steal you away from that old Harry. Definitely. He would put you in a little cage and stick you under his arm and he'd be off. Let's see what else we've got. Yeah, it wouldn't be a difficult decision because he's got the passion for you and off you go into the sunset together. Let's just keep going. Ridiculous. Knight of Wands, yeah, he'd do it really quickly. He'd do it really quickly because his life's been such a burden up until now. The last 2 years have been a nightmare. And he's been putting one foot in front of the other, but he would rush in, grab you, stick you in that little cage, put you under his arm, and he would run off with you. And oh, look, you'd just be wonderful together. It'd be all this love. He'd give you that cup of love that he has, messages of love. What else? And he knows you're a little bit deceptive and he knows that you're a little bit, you know, got stuff going on. That doesn't bother him. That doesn't bother him because he will work at a relationship with you. He would just, he would just really, really work on having you in a relationship because he thinks that you would balance his life. You know, you bring it all back to balance and then everyone would be going, oh, you know, he's got himself a woman and they deserve each other. Don't they deserve each other? And you bring him back to being top of the pile. He'd be top of the pile again. He'd be doing movies again if only he had you. And you're his Queen of Pentacles because you've probably got more money than he has. And that would be absolutely fantastic. You'd be the Queen of Pentacles. He'd take all your money from you and he'd be able to do whatever he wanted. Megan, you've found your match. So really, this is the best one so far. I mean, I think I could just keep pulling on this. Mr. Armie Hammer. Well, yeah, he would snap you up in a shot. Whether you'd have him or not, well, that's a whole different thing. But he's on the table. If you want another husband, start sniffing round Arnie, I reckon. My lovely friends, thank you so much for the suggestions. I had great fun with that one. Had no idea what was coming out, but, well, the cards say it all. Match made in heaven, that one. Well, for one of them. Take care. Bye-bye.